Ayo, ayo, thanks for tuning into the Source, your source for celebrity news.
Ayo, thanks for tuning into the Source, your source for celebrity news. Do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright y'all, check this out. As you know, over the last few years, Dr. Cheynne Bryant has been all over these internet streets, giving advice to many people. I mean, she's been giving advice to Shannon Sharp, Joe Budden, Nene Leakes, Cam Newton, Oprah Winfrey. I mean, everybody. For a while, this chick was social media's go-to doctor. That is, until recently, when rumors started circulating that Dr. Cheynne Bryant may not really be a doctor at all, and she doesn't have a license because she may not have even graduated from an accredited university. Alright, so after rumors started circulating that Cheynne Bryant may be the Miss Doubtfire of psychology with less credentials than Dr. Pepper, and the DR in front of her name may only stand for Dominican Republic, Cheynne Bryant went on the Breakfast Club to clarify the misconceptions about her license, and also her being a doctor. And she says there's a simple explanation.
The conversation about your doctorate because people can't find your dissertation online.
Mm-hmm.
How are you responding to that in this new era of your life?
I'm going to clear it up once on here. I'm not doing it again. And I'm clearing it up for my doc squad, for my fan base, for my audience who deserve to hear me address it. For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that, because I don't give a about it. Now, to my doc squad, my fan base, my folks, you know, my village, it's very simple. I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google. It says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has the records. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you? Or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money, and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time, and I was able to get just about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up.
They are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records. They just want to hate you regardless.
No, that's fine. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carried the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me, it's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't, it doesn't affect me, because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist, I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure, and I want to go sit for my exam, and all I have to do is study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go get licensed as a therapist. That's what we're all missing.
Okay, so as you can see, after Cheynne Bryant explained that she satisfied all the requirements that were necessary to get her doctorate in her field, however, the school shut down, so she no longer has access to the transcripts to prove that she met the requirements. Thus, she's stuck in a loophole where she can't officially get licensed because she cannot obtain those official transcripts. DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Lauren LaRosa were satisfied with her response, and they allowed her to continue practicing. Likewise, a whole lot of people online were also satisfied with Cheynne Bryant's response. For example, one person said, "So nicely done and explained. Thanks, Queen." However, although Charlamagne, DJ Envy, Lauren LaRosa, and a few people online believed what Cheynne Bryant was saying, a whole lot of other people who graduated from the Corey Holcomb School of BSology called Cheynne Bryant out, and they were like, "Are you kidding me? This woman is lying 100%.
I'm the world's greatest. I'm the world's greatest. I ain't even trying to brag, but I'm just saying, old girl flat out a hustler. I watch her when she word things.
That stuff you
said you're not a real doctor.
You said, yeah, you're not a real doctor.
No, so I have 4 degrees.
6 months later.
How many degrees you say you got?
6.
A lot of people don't know how to talk to her. I'll be like, are you a licensed doctor? I want to see you slither out of that. You're not a registered doctor. Everybody looked it up. A lot of people looked it up.
So I've been in private practice as a doctor of psychology for 17 years.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where is she a doctor at?
Have you ever heard somebody online say, "Trust me, I'm a doctor," and immediately thought, "Yeah, okay, then you need the Corey Holcomb School of BSology." At CHSU, students learn fake degree investigation, advanced lie detection, or take your education one step further by taking courses like, "I suspect this ninja is cheating 101. These 304s ain't loyal 202. Is this ninja on the DL 212? And our capstone course, Internet Cap Analysis 301. Notice how she said studied at a university, but never said she graduated. Classic BS. Then she said the school closed, so she can't get her official transcripts. That's that advanced level BS. For only $19.99 and a $50 gas card, you can earn your fake online honorary doctorate in calling CAP. That's officially accredited by the sauce. The Corey Holcomb School of BSology. Enrollment open today. Is it worth it? Let's see what some of our past graduates have to say about Cheynne Bryant.
If Cheynne Bryant went to college in Narnia, The Witch, the Wardrobe, and the Lion, it is possible that that school disappeared. Nah, she lying.
So I've been following the discourse surrounding Dr. Cheynne Bryant on this app as well as on Twitter. And this clip came down my timeline on Twitter. And yeah, this was such a bad idea. I don't know why she would get up on that radio show. I get it. The Breakfast Club does hit a lot of different pockets of the internet. And maybe she thought, I'm going to answer these questions and we're going to dead the noise in one fell swoop. But to me, this only exacerbates the problem because this headline is a lie. She did not clear up the rumors about the legitimacy of her doctorate degree. She only made it worse and made people question you even further. Because to me, the question that was asked of her by Lauren was pretty simple. Lauren ended up asking Dr. Bryant, hey girl, the people are questioning the legitimacy of your doctoral degree. One of the reasons being that they cannot find your dissertation. What do you say to that? Dr. Bryant went around the world and you can't find her baby. Okay?
You'll never understand because as a psychology expert with licensure, but I don't have the licensure because you only need that to diagnose. When I went to the university and then I was applying to be a professor at the law school as a PhD holder, my doctoral. Now, as I was getting my doctoral, I came back around. I didn't have the transcripts, but the dissertation. And then at that time I said therapy. And see, what you don't understand is you don't have to have licensure as a therapist for diagnoses because I'm a life coach. And as a psychology expert, what some people are never going to understand about me is when I came back to do that doctoral and the doctoral of it all and the summation at the end of the day, jigaboos ain't going to never understand.
Dr. Bryant, you first came out on the various podcasts or whatever, and you were saying that you are no longer practicing up under a license because you have less restraints and you did not want to be held to the restraints of licensure, and that you were previously licensed, but you chose not to go under licensure anymore, or whatever the case may be. And for a lot of people, that's where they got off the train. They was like, oh hell, she bogus, whatever the case may be. Me, not so much. I'm one of those people that I understood how some people, based on you saying you were not licensed, will begin to call you bogus, but I was definitely willing to give the benefit of the doubt, especially considering the fact that she was showing up in a lot of entertainment talk spaces. I could definitely understand, especially considering if the money was good, how you didn't want to be quite tied up under the licensure stuff. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, something in the back of my mind was giving, ooh girl, what you saying is just a little bit spicy, and it's feeling a little bit bogus right here on the left hand side, but because I like you, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, and if that's what the lady said, then that's what it is. I made the conscious choice to override my spidey senses and go along with what you were saying when it came to the licensure thing. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's gonna die down in a couple weeks. Sis still gonna be getting her work, and it's all good. Now, I was laying in my bed today, minding my business like I always do. And then it popped up like it did, saying that she went to Augustine University and the school shut down and wiped out proof of her doctorate degree. And I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm being honest, the first thing in my mind was how fucking convenient. The first thing that went through my mind was how convenient that people call your credentials into question and then you tell the people you went to a university that shut down. How effing convenient was that?
Alright, so after finding out that Cheynne Bryant is out on these streets, practicing psychology without a license, giving you that Freud without the paperwork, one person went on her website and wrote, so you're unlicensed and unqualified. Wow. And then Cheynne responded by saying, I'm the most sought out psychology expert / life coach in the world. I don't need a license for that, sweetie. Pre-order my new book, Live Your Promise. Link in the bio. And then after that, she jumped back online and wrote, I don't need a license because I'm not a therapist. I'm a psychology expert and life coach. I don't understand what's so hard for people to grasp about that. Coaches do not need a license. I do not identify as a therapist. My bio does not say therapist and my website does not say therapist anywhere on it. It clearly says psychology expert and life coach. Alright, so after Cheynne Bryant got caught out there, she continued to try to gaslight people, but people in the comment section weren't having it. Because one person said, grifter and pseudo-doctor, Dr. Cheynne Bryant is a danger to the black mental health community and the black collective as a whole. She's nothing more than a delusional social media influencer. And then somebody else said, I absolutely love that everyone's seeing the fraud in Cheynne Bryant. She's a detriment to the black community. After that, somebody else said, thoroughly enjoying the mental health community dragging, not a doctor, Cheynne Bryant, since her appearance. Get that grifter out of here. After that, somebody else said, the way some of y'all are upset about people calling out Cheynne Bryant is telling. And her being dismissed from school because she plagiarized her dissertation is even more insane. She's not licensed and wants to operate without ethics. That's an issue. But I digress.
Okay, y'all, let's talk about Dr. Cheynne Bryant. So it's come out that wherever she allegedly got her doctorate degree is no longer an institution. I guess they lost accreditation, which means they're no longer recognized. It's also come out that she is not a licensed therapist at all. She's not a licensed therapist. She's not a licensed psychologist. She is not licensed to practice medicine in any way. So her response has been that she is a psychology expert, whatever that means. And she also stated that she is a life coach. So this begs the question, is she finessing or is she a fraud? Because she never said that she was a doctor. She calls herself Dr. Cheynne Bryant, allegedly from earning a non-clinical doctorate degree. So what y'all think? I mean, if Dr. Dre can be Dr. Dre, can Dr. Cheynne Bryant be Dr. Cheynne even though she is not technically a doctor? Tap in.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now that Cheynne Bryant has gone on the Breakfast Club and said, quote unquote, technically, she did finish her doctoral program, but she can't get access to official transcripts, therefore, she can't get a license. A lot of people are confused. So confused that one person jumped in my comments section and said, Source, I just finished watching the Breakfast Club interview. Is Cheynne Bryant a real doctor? Has she ever been a real doctor? Listen, the answer's no, and also, this woman sat up on TV and said that she's been practicing for 17 years as a licensed doctor of psychology, which was a stone-faced lie.
So I've been in private practice as a doctor of psychology for 17 years.
Now, we know that she was sitting up on that panel lying because you can't become a licensed doctor in psychology without submitting your official transcripts to the state. And she can't turn around and say that she used to be licensed, but then her license expired, because once you submit your transcripts to the state always has your official transcripts on file. So it wouldn't matter whether or not the school shut down. Additionally, other individuals who went to that school and went through the same program have stated that they've been able to get their transcripts because all of those transcripts are digital and they were transferred to the state. As a matter of fact, Raquel Martin, PhD, wrote, "Just a heads up, any person who graduated from Argosy University can request their official transcripts and will receive them. But be mindful, you can't make official transcripts say something that isn't true." Listen, let me tell you something. It is 2026. Unless she got her doctorate in 1805, there's no way to get your doctorate, including doing your dissertation, without there being some sort of digital footprint online. On top of that, all of the transcripts for the students who went to Argosy University before it closed down were transferred to a third-party vendor named Parchment. And Parchment holds on to those transcripts for more than 2 years because the whole 2-year window thing was not true. Anyhow, even if Parchment was to go out of business tomorrow, they would be required to transfer all of those transcripts to the state so that the state could hold on to them permanently as proof for all of the people who graduated from that university with a degree. And let's just say for fun that Parchment was to burn down tomorrow. Everything burnt down to the ground. All the paperwork. Aside from the fact that we use computers nowadays, you would still be able to get your transcripts from the Association of State and Provincial Psychology Boards, ASPPB. But let's just say you're one of those rare cases where your transcripts were sucked into the vortex and now they're somewhere swirling in space and you can't get to them. If a university is closed and official transcripts truly cannot be obtained, a psychology licensing board may ask for alternate proof, such as copies of diplomas or degrees, unofficial transcripts, enrollment verification letters, student loan records, financial aid records, internship/practicum documentation, course catalogs or syllabi, dissertation records, letters from former professors or administrators, verification from the school's record custodian or National Student Clearinghouse records. I mean, what is this chick talking about? Nobody in the history of getting a doctorate has ever been like, you know what? They lost my records, but forget about it. I'll just go ahead and do the same thing that I could have done with a community college degree. Let me tell you something, this woman right here is full of ish, because even Dr. Umar can prove that he did the work. He may not have maintained his license over the years, but he still did the work. Meanwhile, the closest that this chick has ever been to being a licensed psychologist is having a driver's license in her pocket while she sat down and watched The Sopranos on HBO and watched Tony Soprano's psychologist give him advice about birds.
I believe that Dr. Cheynne Bryant is quite possibly the same personality type as Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. I believe that all three of you are serial monogamists with narcissistic tendencies. First of all, serial monogamy and narcissism go together. The narcissist, grandiosity, too important to commit one's emotional resources, to not want to invest emotionally. When I look at a woman that beautiful without a child, the marriage I can understand is slim pickings for sisters. That beautiful without a child, that was deliberate. And I believe that she may be an example of one of our sisters who says they're waiting for the right one, but may not necessarily be waiting for anyone at all. But because it's expected of me as a black woman to get married, I need to have a justification for why I am not.
Now, if you noticed, as Dr. Umar was breaking down Cheynne Bryant, he kept talking about her looks, which has made a whole lot of people say that part of the reason why Cheynne Bryant is able to scam people so easily is because people gave her unearned trust because of pretty privilege.
There's a certain level of unearned trust that comes with pretty privilege that, unfortunately, I don't see going anywhere anytime soon. You, as somebody who is conventionally attractive, somebody who people love to look at, there's this trust that also comes along with that is a part of our nature.
Cheynne Bryant is the prime example of your beauty and your looks can open doors for you, but it is your work ethic and your character that will keep you there. Ladies, it is not enough to be pretty. Now, please hear me out when I say that woman is gorgeous. Like, every time I see her on a podcast, I stop to listen to what she has to say because she's just good to look at. That's good for her. That has opened doors for her. That has put cameras on her. That has made her the center. But when she opens her mouth, yes, she's got great wisdom, great points, but she doesn't have the credibility. She's not done the work to make herself official. It is not enough to be attractive. It is not enough to look like you know what you're talking about. Eventually, people are going to find out. One of the most deceptive things about pretty privilege is that it will put you in places that other people that might be more qualified, you're actually in those places because you know how to be more charming. People like to look at you. People want to get in your good graces. But what's going to happen is you are going to lack the skill set, you're going to lack the knowledge, you're going to lack the hard work that it took for somebody to actually be in that position.
They say the reason that you don't get questioned or tested as much is because of your quote-unquote looks.
I said this last time I was on, you might be my alter ego brother. Because some of the stuff you say is just right up the alley of what needs to be addressed. So there's pretty privilege, and I've learned that there's pretty punishment.
Oh my goodness, she knows how to put the spin on it, doesn't she? Anyhow, after all this controversy happened, Dr. Danny PhD, ADHD, CPTSD jumped online and said this is simple. Cheynne Bryant, if you are who you say you are and you have done what you say you have done, post your defense committee members, post your dissertation that was defended and approved by your dean, post proof of the degree conferred or a picture of the diploma with your name, degree, and date on it. If you graduated, you got a certificate or diploma. Post your unofficial transcript. Post the title and content of your dissertation and the results of your research. Post your IRB approval or project identifier. Anything, any of these would work. Just one of them. Listen, she's saying that this is not the Department of Motor Vehicle. We don't need 7 pieces of proof. We don't need to see your permit, 1 piece of mail, your utility bill, your passport, your birth certificate. No, just show us 1 piece of proof. Now, you know darn well that Cheynne Bryant is sitting over there right now like, what? Committee members? I thought this was like undergrad, where you could do it all by yourself. You know something? I think that before Cheynne Bryant came out and tried to drop this lie on the people, she should have watched Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Okay, so aside from the fact that people are online right now just shaking their head about the fact that this chick actually said that she's a doctor of psychology, now people are starting to get even more upset because the more and more she tries to lie and cover up the fact that she never got a doctorate, the more people are starting to feel like she thinks we're dumb.
What's really infuriating me about this Dr. Cheynne debacle is not that she's literally lying and playing in our faces about having a PhD, but this very community that she has built her brand on supporting and helping and healing, she is literally banking on us being so ignorant and uneducated and have such little access to higher education, even though Black women are the most educated group in America. I digress. She's banking on us being ignorant and not knowing how the higher education system works, because anybody who has a tinge of access to higher education or a tinge of common sense would know that there's no way in the that you have went through a PhD program, much less written a dissertation, and there's no paper trail or record of it.
Let me tell you something. It's very obvious that Cheynne Bryant is out here saying whatever she needs to say to get that paycheck. But it does leave me with 2 questions. 1, how many lies does somebody have to tell you before you consider them to be a liar? And 2, if you went to a doctor's office and they wanted to do minor surgery on you and you were like, listen, let me see your paperwork, let me see your documentation, and they were like, oh, can't find it. Would you allow them to do surgery on you? And I know somebody out there is going to be like, Sauce, that's a dumb question. Because apparently if I walk into a doctor's office and there's a doctor in there, he's a doctor. Not necessarily. Do you guys remember that young black teen who was in a doctor's office pretending to be a doctor?
Malachi Love Robinson, the teen, marched out of his Florida clinic in handcuffs.
Malachi, they say you've been practicing medicine without a license?
Sitting down with ABC News overnight, released from jail early Wednesday morning on a $21,000 bail after being busted in a sting operation in West Palm Beach, caught allegedly giving a medical exam to an undercover officer.
Were you a doctor of anything? Anything at all?
I do currently hold a PhD in what I don't feel comfortable disclosing because that is not the issue here.
But you
the
treat
issue
people
that
at your
I face
office
now is accusations.
The 18-year-old indeed facing serious accusations from police, 7 including grand theft, and allegedly practicing medicine without a license, and last month he proudly showed off his medical center to our affiliate WPFB.
This is the New Birthing Life Medical Center.
But peel back the tape and the sign on the door has his name and these 2 crucial letters. MD.
That sign on the door was actually due to be changed. There are many types of degrees out there that hold the title as doctor, whether they are a physicist or an engineer. Just because someone has the title doctor in front of their name does not necessarily imply MD.
Have you had training?
I have shadowed many doctors.
You're saying your training comprises shadowing other doctors, real doctors. That's your training in medicine.
Your training comprises of a lot of things.
But you weren't in med school.
Exactly. So I am not portraying as an MD. I've never said that I've gone to school to be a MD.
But the teen who goes by Dr. Love does advertise an array of treatments on his medical center website, including phototherapy, food and air therapy, and naturopathy.
I have been studying this particular field for a while. May not have been 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, but it has been long enough to, I would say, justify what I do.
Including apparently treating the elderly. In a criminal complaint, an 86-year-old woman said he recently treated her for severe stomach pain, paying him nearly $3,500.
What services did you provide in exchange for that money?
I can tell you this. Accusations are merely accusations. And services, you'd have to define that. Whether she paid for me to just show up, that's up to her.
You're not denying the fact that she paid you $3,500 or so, correct?
No, I am denying that.
Are you a fraud? Because it seems like everything you're saying to me is either evasive or an outright lie.
I don't appreciate your tone. I don't appreciate the way you're portraying this interview to actually be.
And then a moment we didn't expect.
Are you in big trouble? I mean, it seems like you've spoken to a lawyer who's prepared you to talk not only to the media, but the police as well.
I don't know where you're receiving this information from, but it is inaccurate. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut this interview short. I'm going to have to cut this interview short.
And in fact, he did.
Oh my goodness, these scammers are off the hook, and he might be like 3 notches worse than the 28-year-old woman who enrolled herself in high school pretending to be a 16-year-old so that she could get the benefits.
News 12's Lindsay Tanney joins us from Westchester Square Academy with the latest shocking details. Lindsay, really disturbing.
Yeah, exactly, Marissa. Well, a 28-year-old woman successfully enrolled in this school and was going to class like she was a teenager. Her name is Casey Klassen.
This is an exclusive photo of her getting arrested on April 27th, sent to us by someone with ties to the school. Now, more than a week later, we're finding out she allegedly lied about her identity and impersonated a teen. Now, according to the criminal complaint, Klassen is facing criminal impersonation and trespassing charges. Court records show she pled not guilty to both. The document goes on to say on April 13th, she enrolled as a student at Westchester Square Academy under the name Shamara Rashad, with the birthday March 8th, 2010, which would make her 16 years old. The principal then saw a Facebook page with her photo and a different birthday and confronted her about it. He first asked her for her information. She said, "My name is Shamara Rashad. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Ohio. I came to New York with my sister." Then he showed her the Facebook page and asked if that was her. She said, "Yes. My real name is Casey Klassen, and my real date of birth is July 29th, 1997. I'm not Shamara Rashad. I'm not 16 years years old. I lied about my identity because my friend forced me to. She was using me to receive more public assistance. Now, Westchester Square Academy is one of 6 schools on this campus. One of the schools, Lehman High School, sent out a letter saying there were concerns about the student's identity that turned out to be true. We spoke with some students at dismissal today to get their reaction, many of them shocked.
That really puts a danger to our school, and yeah. This is insane. I don't know how they let her in. She's 30 years old. She looks 16, guys. Be careful and check IDs.
The Department of Education says they take cases of enrollment fraud very seriously and is providing support to the school community at this time. Meanwhile, police sources say that this case is involved with benefits fraud or scamming. Right now, Klassen has no record and is not in custody. She's due back in court on June 15th. In Throngs Neck, Lindsay Tanny. Marissa, back to you.
Although most of us have not gone back to high school pretending to be a 16-year-old or jumped online lying saying that we have a doctorate when we really don't because we can't find those transcripts, there is a valuable lesson to be learned here. And that lesson is this: the scammers are out in full force and they will do and say anything to get your money out of your pocket and get over on the system. Listen, let me know what you think about everything that we discussed in today's video, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. And also, if you should feel so inclined to do so, I'm gonna need you to hit that hype button and then enroll in the Corey Holcomb School of BS. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.